It's a peaceful day in the garden, making it the perfect day to tie up loose ends in the garden. So I thought I'll take today, plant up a few containers, as well as clean out some remnants of summertime. Just yesterday, I was walking through my spring garden, gathering beautiful flowers for floral work, for family, friends, as well as myself. The seasons don't last long and are ever changing. Slowly, we went from spring and then to summer. Now it's time to clean out our summer containers. It can be very hard to pull your summer containers, especially when we have so many weeks left with warm weather. And I really could just go in, give them a quick haircut, hit them with some fertilizer, and they would flush back out so beautifully. But I'm anxious to start my fall show, and that way I can enjoy the fall for everything that it's worth, because I'm very excited about my show that's going to happen this year. One of the things that I like to do, and this helps me so I don't hang on to containers longer than I should have them in my garden, I stop fertilizing them. If they continue to flush out and still look beautiful, then I'll let them live. If they start to phase out like these two have, then it lets me know it's time to pull them out, and it makes it easier for me to go ahead and part ways with those summer blooms. I'm going to plant up a container to match the container that's sitting right beside it. It's going to be beautiful, and it's going to add instant impact to this area. Now, once I put this mum inside of this first container, it's already going to start to shape the container up and give the container instant impact. When you're planting up a layered container like this, it's very important to make sure whatever plant you put in, you want to make sure you go in and backfill. Also, with your ornamental cabbages, remove anything that does not look desirable from the beginning. That way you don't have to do it once the container is fully planted in. So like right here, you can see where I go in and I backfill the soil around this mum. It's very important. This is a very easy technique to do for your containers, and it just makes for a beautiful container once everything is nicely tucked in. One of the important things to do is make sure all of the plants are tucked in at the end, and sometimes you do have to use a little bit of muscle. We have the area all cleaned up. We have our containers planted. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and plant up a beautiful arrangement that's going to grace the table. Using this simple, beautiful wooden woven basket. It's made for planting. Have some gorgeous roses. You guys, the camera does not do these roses any justice. I love roses, but most importantly, I love roses in the shades and hues of orange. And so I thought it would be so beautiful just to use one plant and make a loud statement. One of the roses popped off, but I'm going to pick that up, set that to the side, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that later. It's very important to make sure that once everything is planted up, especially with roses, you want to go in, remove any type of dead leaves from the base of your container. Now we're going to add a generous helping of moss, and I'm not going to skimp out on the moss. I'm going to make sure I add a lot because I want you to actually be able to see the emphasis on the moss here. Nicely tuck in that small little rose that broke off. Isn't this gorgeous, you all? By using one plant, we're able to make such a large, eloquent statement, and believe it or not, it actually cuts down on the cost of our arrangement here.